Why do some businesses create lifelong customers while others struggle to actually gain traction? Why do certain leaders inspire their teams to greatness while others barely keep their employees engaged? Why do some ideas spread like wildfire while others fade into the noise? The answer comes down to one powerful idea, the Golden Circle. This concept, introduced by Sinek, explains why most successful businesses and influential leaders don't start by focusing on what they do or even how they do it. They start with the why. Imagine 3 concentric circles. The outermost ring is what. This is the most obvious part of any business or leadership strategy. It's the product a company actually sells, the service a business provides day in and day out, or the role a leader plays. Every company and every professional knows their what. A tech company might say, we build computers. A marketing firm might say, we create advertising. A leader might say, I manage a team. The next layer is how. This is where businesses and leaders begin to differentiate themselves entirely. The how explains their unique process, competitive advantages, or the strategy. We build computers that are beautifully designed and easy to use. We create advertising campaigns that leverage AI for maximum engagement with your customers. I manage a team by fostering collaboration and innovation. The how starts to show what makes them different, but the real magic happens at the center of the Golden Circle, and that's the why. This is the purpose, the belief, the driving force, if you will, behind everything. It's the deeper reason a company actually exists, beyond making the money that they do. It's the core motivation behind a leader's actions, and it's the most powerful tool in business and leadership. Think about the difference between a company that simply says, we make great products, versus one that says, we exist to challenge the status quo and push the world forward. Which one inspires you? Which one makes you feel something? People just don't want to do. They buy the why of what you do. Take Apple, for instance. There's a great example. If Apple marketed itself like most companies, its message might sound like, we make great computers and the iPhone. They're beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. Want to buy one? That's a perfectly logical message that Sinek talks about, but it's not very compelling. Now, let's look at Apple and how it actually communicates. Starting with the why. We believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by really making products that are beautifully designed and easy to use. Would you like to buy one? Do you feel the difference? The first version simply tells you what Apple does. The second version inspires you with a belief system that makes you want to really be part of something bigger than even yourself sometimes. This is the why. This is why people don't just buy Apple products. No, they become lifelong Apple fans. But this isn't just about marketing, no. It applies to leadership also. The best leaders don't just tell people what to do, they inspire them with bigger purposes. Think about Martin Luther King Jr. He didn't stand in front of a crowd and say, I have a plan. No, he said, I have a dream. He didn't just talk about what is needed to really change. He painted a vision that people could actually believe in. And because of that, his message doesn't just inform people, it moved people to take action. Companies that lead with why don't just attract customers, they create movements. Consider brands like Tesla, Patagonia, and Nike. These companies just don't sell cars or outdoor gear or sneakers. No, they sell ideas. Tesla doesn't just say, we make electronic cars. No, their why is about accelerating the transition to sustainable energy. People just don't buy Tesla vehicles. They buy into the vision vision of the future. I can tell you, I have one. It's amazing to have my car drive me everywhere and I never have to touch the wheel. Patagonia, on the other hand, doesn't just sell jackets. Their why is about protecting the environment. Customers just don't buy their products, they support their vision, a company that aligns with their values. Nike just doesn't sell shoes. Their why is about pushing human potential. Their slogan isn't about we make great athletic gear. No, it's just do it. That message alone is about ambition, drive, and overcoming obstacles. It's not about what they sell, not at all. It's about why they exist. Great leaders understand that people don't follow orders, they follow purpose. If you're leading a team and all you do is tell people what to do, they may comply, but they won't be engaged, not at all. If you tell them how to do it, they'll follow your instructions and just check the box. Trust me, I know, but they won't be inspired. But if you start with why, the purpose, the desire, really get into their heads and what your brand, what your company is all about. If you give them a bigger reason to really believe in, maybe your purpose, your mission, they will bring energy, passion, and creativity to work each and every day. Think about the difference between a boss who says, we need to hit our sales targets, or you need to hit your sales calls, versus one who says, we're here to really transform the way people experience our product. You're making a difference with every single phone call you make. You get an opportunity to inspire someone and thank them and really be present with them on the phone. One that demands action, the other inspires belief. Which one do you want to be? One treats work as a transactional process. The other creates a sense of purpose, of belonging, of becoming, if you will. Something that's being, if you will. The other one's just doing or in action. This is why starting with why is so important. It's not just about selling more. No, it's about managing better. It's about really caring. It's about creating a vision that you can actually step into and people can see without talking about it. People actually want to be part of it. It's about shifting from a business that competes to a business that actually inspires and lifts up people. And here's the real test. If you disappeared tomorrow, would people miss what you do? Would employees feel like they lost a job, or would they feel like they lost a mission that they actually believed in? Would customers just switch to the next competitor, or would they feel like they just lost something that they were really connected to? See, the businesses and leaders who start with why really create a loyalty, a trust, a long-term impact. Matter of fact, it gets me out of bed every morning. So let's turn this question to you. What's your why in life? Why do you do what you do? And how can you bring that purpose to life in a way that really truly inspires you, inspires the people around you, and inspires the world? Let's talk about it.